Welcome to Tell Me More Stories Told as podcast.
Hey, everyone.
Get ready, because we're diving headfirst into the truly captivating story of a digital world changer.
You mean YouTube, right?
Absolutely. A place where, well, probably more videos are watched every day than you can even wrap your head around.
Yeah, forget just scrolling. We've gone deep, really deep into its history.
You want to uncover the surprising twists, the big moment, basically how it went from this tiny idea to the global giant it is now.
Exactly. Think of it like an adventure. We're tracing YouTube's evolution right from its, frankly, almost unbelievable start.
Okay, so let's set the scene. Valentine's Day 2005. Forget chocolates.
Uh-huh.
Three guys, former PayPal colleagues, Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, Jod Karim, they spark this idea.
And their first office?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't exactly fancy Silicon Valley digs.
Not at all. It was literally above a pizzeria and a Japanese restaurant in San Mateo, California.
Talk about humble beginnings.
Right. And the origin story itself, it's kind of debated, like internet folklore.
Yeah, the popular tale is, Hurley and Chen wanted to share dinner party videos easily.
But Karim, he actually remembers it differently.
He does. He talks about being frustrated trying to find videos. Like the Janet Jackson Super Bowl thing, remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And footage of the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. For him, that was the inspiration. Finding timely event footage.
Shows how memory works, doesn't it? Same event, different drivers.
Totally. But wait, because the plot definitely thickens.
How so?
The first plan wasn't, well, it wasn't the YouTube we all spend hours on now.
No.
Believe it or not, they were first thinking video dating service.
Get out. Really?
Yeah, inspired by Hot or Not. They even, get this, put an ad on Craigslist.
You're kidding?
No, offering $100 for attractive women to upload dating videos.
Wow. Okay, that's a fun fact I did not know. Imagine that, YouTube.
It's wild, right? But, well, the dating videos didn't exactly pour in.
I guess not.
So that kind of forced a pivot, a crucial one. They just decided, okay, let's open it up. Any video upload is welcome.
And that flexibility, that willingness to just see what happens.
Yes.
That was probably key, wasn't it?
Absolutely. It tapped into the internet's, unpredictable creativity. A total game changer.
So February 2005, YouTube.com goes live.
Flickers to life, yeah.
Yeah.
But the very first upload, that famous one.
Meet the zoo.
Exactly. Jod Karim, San Diego Zoo.
Yeah.
April 23rd, 2005.
And the public beta launched the same day. Super low-key start for what it became.
It really makes you wonder what those early users thought, just stumbling onto this thing.
The first video to hit 1 million views, that was a Nike ad, right? With Ronaldinho?
Yeah, November 2005. And by December, when they officially left beta, they were already doing 8 million views a day.
That's insane growth. And those early videos, they were tiny.
Oh yeah, like 100 megabyte limit, so maybe 30 seconds of footage.
Imagine the creativity needed to pack something into 30 seconds back then.
Right. Now, it's important to remember they weren't the very first. Vimeo launched earlier.
True, but YouTube's rise was just meteoric, nothing like it.
And a big part of that early buzz, weirdly enough, came from Saturday Night Live.
Oh, the Lazy Sunday skit.
Yes. People started uploading it unofficially, and it just went viral on YouTube.
Even though NBC Universal eventually asked for it to be taken down.
Right, copyright. But the damage, or rather the exposure, was done. It showed millions how easy it was to watch and share on this new site. Really put YouTube on the map.
And the numbers just kept climbing. By July 2006, 65,000 new uploads daily.
And 100 million views every single day. It's hard to even picture that acceleration.
Of course, fast growth brings headaches, like that other website.
Oh, YouTube.com?
Yeah.
Yeah, the industrial tubing company. They got flooded with traffic from people misspelling YouTube. A classic internet problem.
Okay, let's jump forward a bit. October 2006. Big news.
Huge news. Google steps in.
Buys YouTube for, what was it, $1.65 billion in Google stock.
Seemed like a crazy amount back then, but wow, what a bet on online video's future.
And that's when the slogan, broadcast yourself, really took hold.
Yeah, perfectly captured that idea of anyone being a creator.
And speaking of massive scale, get this statistic. By 2007, just a year after Google bought them, YouTube was reportedly using as much bandwidth as the entire internet had used back in the year 2000.
Wow, wow. That really tells you how quickly video took over. The infrastructure needed must have been immense.
No kidding. And by 2010, they had, like, 43% market share, over 14 billion views.
And they kept simplifying the interface, making it easier to just keep watching.
The uploads kept coming faster and faster. 2011, 3 billion views daily, 48 hours of new video uploaded every minute.
It's mind-boggling. But here's an interesting thing about those views.
Yeah.
Even with billions of views, most of the traffic went to a pretty small fraction of the videos. Like 30% of the videos got 99% of the views.
The internet power law in action.
Exactly. The hits get huge.
They kept tweaking the design too, right? 2011, 2013, trying to make it work smoothly everywhere. Phones, tablets, computers.
And the upload rate just exploded. 100 hours a minute by 2013, then 300 hours a minute by late 2014.
Meanwhile, they moved into their big headquarters in San Bruno, California. That was back in October 2006.
And leadership changes, too.
Yeah.
Hurley stepped down as CEO in 2010. Salar Kamangar took over.
Then came the Vivo partnership in late 2009. That brought in tons of official music videos.
A huge deal for music fans. And then Lady Gaga.
Bad Romance. First video to hit 200 million views, April 2010. That felt massive at the time.
It really did. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. There was that huge lawsuit.
Viacom, 2011, claiming massive copyright infringement. That must have been scary.
Definitely a make-or-break moment. But YouTube won that case in 2012.
Okay, so fast forward again, February 2014, new CEO arrives.
Susan Wojcicki, a big name from Google.
And under her leadership, YouTube really started exploring ways to make money beyond just ads, right?
Exactly. They started experimenting more seriously with things like premium channel subscriptions.
And Super Chat during live streams, that was 2017.
Right, letting viewers pay to highlight their comments and support creators directly.
And the subscription service really solidified with YouTube Red in 2015.
Which evolved from Music Key, ad-free viewing, original shows, and that killer feature, background playback on mobile.
Oh yeah, that was huge. Plus the separate YouTube Music app.
They also launched specialized apps recognizing different audiences. YouTube Kids in 2015.
A safer space for children.
And YouTube Gaming, also 2015, though that eventually got merged back into the main site.
Then, sadly, there was that awful shooting incident at the headquarters in April 2018.
A truly tragic event. A stark reminder of real-world impacts.
But growth just continued. By 2017, 1 billion hours watched daily.
And 400 hours uploaded per minute, which then became over 500 hours per minute by 2019. The scale is just hard to grasp.
And the pandemic, 2020, usage must have skyrocketed.
Oh, massively. At one point, estimates put YouTube at something like 15% of all internet traffic.
Wow. They even had to throttle quality in Europe for a bit, right, to save bandwidth.
Yeah, at the request of officials. But that period also brought more scrutiny, especially around privacy.
The COPA fine in 2019, $170 million.
Right, for collecting data from kids. That led to big changes for made-for-kids content and supervised accounts.
And dealing with competition. TikTok was blowing up.
So YouTube launched Shorts, beta in India 2020, then global beta 2021, their answer to short-form video.
They also had some spats with other companies like Amazon and Roku over app availability.
Yeah, those platform disputes happened. And then a really controversial move in late 2021.
Hiding the dislike counts.
Exactly. YouTube said it was to combat targeted harassment. But a lot of creators, and even co-founder Jawed Karim, weren't happy. He called it a stupid idea.
They also tried unskippable ads on TVs for a bit in 2022. That didn't last long.
No, user backlash was pretty swift on that one.
More recently, we've seen customizable handles, like on Twitter or Instagram.
Yeah, October 2022. And they shut down YouTube Stories in mid-2023, plus continued expansion in VR.
And now they're even getting into gaming directly with playables.
Right, initially for premium users, now rolling out more broadly, testing multiplayer too. Over 130 games, apparently.
And trying to tackle clickbait titles, starting in India.
It's constant evolution.
Yeah.
And coming up, February 14th, 2025.
The 20th anniversary, that's a huge milestone.
Incredible. And they're grappling with AI-generated content now, trying to manage deepfakes and supporting legislation like the No Fakes Act.
And just to recap the leadership, Hurley, then Salar Kamangar, then Susan Wojcicki.
And now Neil Mohan since February 2023.
Okay, let's quickly talk features. Those tiered verification levels, standard, intermediate, advanced. They unlock different abilities, right?
Yeah, like longer video uploads, custom thumbnails, live streaming, and video length limits themselves have changed so much over time. Remember, 30 seconds.
Crazy. And how view counts are shown that weird 301 plus freeze for a while.
Oh, yeah. Then real-time counts, then abbreviated subscriber numbers, and now hidden dislikes. It keeps changing.
And just the sheer volume, estimated 14.8 billion videos now.
Mind-boggling scale.
Now, before we get too far, if you're finding this history as fascinating as we are, make sure you hit that subscribe button on Tell Me More. Don't miss our next deep dive.
Definitely subscribe. Okay, so copyright. That's been a constant battle, hasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Unauthorized uploads, DMCA, takedowns, the whole 3 strikes policy.
And major lawsuits over the years. Viacom we mentioned, but also Mediaset, the English Premier League.
There was also that Lens case, the dancing baby video, that established fair use has to be considered before issuing a takedown.
Right. And to handle the sheer volume, YouTube developed Content ID back in 2007.
The automated system.
Yeah, it scans uploads against a database of copyrighted material. Owners can then choose to block, track, or, importantly, monetize the video containing their content.
Which itself has caused a lot of debate, especially around fair use and accidental claims.
For sure, Content ID is powerful, but definitely not without its controversies.
And YouTube's faced criticism on so many other fronts, too. Content moderation, offensive stuff slipping through.
And monetization policies changing, those recommendation algorithms potentially leading people down rabbit holes, child safety, privacy. The list is long.
There was an FTC report just last year, September 2024, highlighting privacy vulnerabilities.
And then there's outright censorship. YouTube being blocked or filtered in various countries for all sorts of reasons: political, social, moral, copyright.
Yeah, we've seen blocks in Thailand, Morocco, Turkey, Pakistan, Russia. The list goes on. There was even that incident with comments critical of the Chinese Communist Party being automatically deleted.
And more recently, removing channels like RT after the invasion of Ukraine, which led to that enormous symbolic fine from Russia.
It's a global platform facing global complexities. But let's shift to the social impact, because it's undeniable.
Absolutely massive. It empowered individual creators. The YouTuber was born.
Yeah.
It changed how big media companies reach people.
It shapes pop culture, internet trends. It's created actual multimillionaires.
And its role in the music industry is huge, right down to influencing the Billboard charts now.
Someone like Chris Anderson even compared online video's impact to Gutenberg's printing press. That's a bold claim.
It is, but you see his point about accelerating learning and democratizing information. Think Khan Academy.
Or its role in events like the Arab Spring or the CNN YouTube debates.
Definitely. But again, there's the flip side, the concerns about misinformation, extremism, and the algorithm's role in that. Though views on how much YouTube causes radicalization have evolved.
Still, there are so many positive examples, too. Dance crews getting famous, the YouTube Symphony Orchestra, charity drives like We Are the World 25 for Haiti, the It Gets Better project.
Responding to tragedies like Amanda Todd's story, it can be a powerful force for connection and support. Although sometimes authorities step in, like the London police asking for drill music videos to be removed over gang violence concerns.
It's complicated. Now let's talk money quickly. The business model shifted.
Yeah, from just ads initially to adding subscriptions, paid content, diversifying.
They only started releasing ad revenue figures publicly in 2020, revealing $15 million for 2019.
And it's just grown massively since then. Over $31 billion in ad revenue in 2023. And combined ad and subscription revenue recently topped $50 billion over a 12-month period.
Huge numbers. They partner with big corporations, but they also faced that advertiser boycott in 2017.
Right, when ads were showing up on extremist content. That forced changes to the partner program, needing more views, watch time, subscribers to monetize.
Creators typically get 55% of the ad revenue, right?
Generally, yeah. But there are strict rules about advertiser-friendly content, leading to demonetization debates.
And those play buttons for hitting subscriber milestones: silver, gold, diamond.
Creator rewards. Though, importantly, YouTube now reserves the right to put ads on any video, even if the creator isn't in the partner program. That started a few years back.
And Content ID means revenue often gets shared with copyright holders, too. It's complex. Remember Nintendo being strict about gameplay videos?
Oh, yeah, though their approach has evolved over time, too.
Okay, just for fun, let's wrap with the April Fool's gags. They used to do them every year.
They did. From 2008 to 2016, Rickrolling the entire site homepage was the first one, right?
Yeah, 2008. Then turning the page upside down, Tech EXTP mode for text-only videos.
The fake 100th anniversary silent film versions in 2011, offering everything on DVD in 2012.
And the big one in 2013 announcing YouTube was just an 8-year contest and was shutting down to pick the winner.
That was brilliant. Teaming up with The Onion for that. The 12-hour live stream awards ceremony. Pure satire.
Then revealing they secretly created all viral trends, adding a Darude Sandstorm button, Snoop Dogg 360 videos.
They were pretty creative with those. A bit of fun amidst all the serious business.
So when you step back and look at it all, what's the big takeaway?
I mean, YouTube's journey is just this incredible testament to, well, the power of shared video, right? And how fast the internet changes.
From that tiny idea above a pizza shop to this global behemoth that's totally reshaped how we get information, entertain ourselves, connect, even build careers.
And it's packed with surprises. Who knew it almost started as a dating site? Or that bandwidth fact, using as much as the whole internet from 2000. It shows how unpredictable tech innovation can be.
It really does. It wasn't a straight line at all.
Not even close. Full of pivots, challenges, controversies,
Yeah.
legal fights, moderation nightmares, adapting constantly. Yet here it is, bigger than ever.
So our final thought for you, the listener, to maybe ponder.
Yeah, think about this. With this unbelievable reach, this immense power to shape culture and conversation, what responsibility does a platform like YouTube actually have?
And how might its role keep changing as technology and society continue to evolve?
It's a huge question. Definitely something to think about long after you stop listening today.